Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Street Fighter TNC-06, the new challenger, Dhalsim from BigBoysToys. That's right, this is the 6th figure in the TNC Street Fighter lineup, and I have been absolutely loving these, so let's check it out. As you can see, it comes in that same style, really nice quality box with this great kind of theme of India right here on the front. You can see like the elephants and everything, almost representative of what you would see in the background in Dhalsim's stage, which I really like. And of course, we got this great kind of cartoony image of the character right there on the front, done in BigBoysToys signature stylings. You know, you can see images of the figure on the side of the box as well as on the back there, showing off the cool feature as well as the stage that is within this box. Now, this is also a really nice window flap box. So it's got Velcro on the front, really strong Velcro that you can pull open, and you got a nice window box there that displays Dhalsim doing his yoga flame move. So pretty cool stuff. I love the box on these, but these things are way more fun when you open them up. So let's get them out of the packaging and take a closer look. Alright, so once you get this guy out of the box, there's some minor assembly required just to get the whole display set up, but it's very easy to do so. As you can see, the figure itself is one solid piece, just a really nice PVC, basically little statue here of Dhalsim and this very cool stylized look that we've seen with all of the very neat BigBoysToys TNC figures, and he's in mid-yoga flame pose, which is very, very cool. Along with that, we also get a cool little trading card that's packed in, which is a nice little bonus. And then we have our display base. So the display base is very nice here. You can see we do have little pegs, as well as a little plug that hooks into the bottom of the figure, which is going to be for the very cool lights and sounds feature that I'm going to show you in just a bit. I also love the way they designed the bottom of the base. Has a very cool kind of 16-bit look to it. You can see it looks like it comes straight out of the video game to look like the floor from Dhalsim's stage. The front of it does have his name along with the new challenger, and on the underside is where you'll find your battery compartment. This does take 3 AAA batteries, which are not included, so you'll want to pick up some AAAs in order to use the lights and sounds. So to complete the look of the base, we also get this very nice backdrop. And this is really, really nicely done. You can see it's on this very thick plastic material. So it's sturdy, it doesn't feel cheap or that like it's going to break or anything like that. And it's got this really great print on there that comes straight from the video game. Again, has that great graphical look there of Dhalsim's stage. You even have the little health meter up here at the top, which is cut off. You can see the O from KO. So if you were to line this up with any of the other TNC figures from the line, you can make it look like they are competing with each other, which is pretty cool. So this just slides right into the back of the base, and it holds very tightly, which is very, very cool. And you can see that completes the look of the actual base itself. So then we'll just take Dhalsim here, and he does have the little peg holes right there on the bottom, as well as the plug. So we get him all lined up on the base, lock him on there. He stands nice and firm. You can see it balances very well. And now we have this gorgeous display with Dhalsim on his stage doing the yoga flame move. So let's take a look at some of the details here, because the figure is wonderfully sculpted but also beautifully painted. You can see lots of great details that are worked in here. I love things like the little hoop earrings. You can see these big hoops hanging out of his ears. He also has the big hoop bracelets, which is really cool because you can see that they're just loosely sitting on his arms. I mean, you could slide those around on his arms if you want to, but that's a really, really cool little effect because that's the way they kind of hung off of his wrists in the game. Same with the skull necklace on his neck, and look at the detail here. Just really, really great paint deco on there that brings out all of the details of the sculpts of those little shrunken heads that are hanging around his neck. Very, very cool there. Got those baggy fighting shorts on. And we even have this little kind of whirl of wind, basically, this gust kind of behind his feet there, which really adds the overall display part and helps to keep him balanced on those pegs, which looks very, very cool. And that flame blowing out of his mouth. Now the flame's done in this really nice kind of translucent red and orange there, because that's going to light up. So let's take a look at that actual action feature. This is what we do. We got the little button here on the corner with the Street Fighter logo, and we got a little speaker right here. So when we press that button, this is what we get.
Yoga flame.
How cool is that? and it's so loud, you can really hear that sound, no problem. Sounds just like Dhalsim from the game. And then we've got this great little light effect with the LED lights that light up and swirl around inside the fire to kind of mimic the look of a flame. Let's see that again.
Build up flame.
I also love this. If you hit the button really fast, you can get that kind of yoga sound that many of us know from the game. Check it.
Build up flame.
I love it! It's ridiculously satisfying hitting that button and listening to those cool sounds.
Build up flame.
Very cool stuff, and I love that feature on the TNC toys. I think they are so much fun. So I talked about how you can line these up with other ones. So let me bring in Blanca, who is the last figure that we looked at. And if I get him up here next to Dhalsim, you can see how the stages line up very nicely, so you can display your combatants as if they're squaring off. Now, of course, each of their bases represents their own stages, but it's kind of cool because they have offered in the past some larger pieces that will fit across both bases, so definitely something maybe worth looking into if you want that kind of display. But regardless, they look neat standing on the shelf just like this. I love it! So I got to give a very special thanks to the folks over at Big Boys Toys for sending Dhalsim along so we can get a good look at him outside of the packaging. I've been a big fan of this line, and I absolutely love this one and can't wait to see what's next. If you guys want more information on this figure and the rest of the TNC line, head on over to BigBoysToys.com.hk and check them out. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button. Feel free to leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time.